All right, here's some tips on the Recits. We're going to look at number 14 and 15, and I guess 16. Maybe not 15 because that's just whole notes. Um, these these are going to be played just by 3 violins. We may add more as we look at balance. So it wouldn't hurt if you guys all kind of learned it and got used to playing these with these tips. But you won't have to spend much time on it if you're not actually playing it. Um, so let's look at the first one. With these, we're going to want to we don't want to be by the frog because that's a little bit hard to play. Makes it a little bit off balance. So we can kind of go up to the upper half and we can really get it soft and we want to try and get it as smooth as we can. Again, when we have these passages, we want to look for places where we can leave our fingers down. So on this first one, we can leave our A down because it's an open A, and then our 1 on the E string we can leave down. So, and then we're just going to go and play 2 and 3 that are going to pop on and off. So that continues for a while. And then you may want to mark where it changes so you don't have to be in suspense the whole time. It changes on that third measure on the third beat. And then you're going to want to look at the difference between the second beat and the third beat. So it's the same. And then we're going to jump up to a low 1. And we're going to hold our 1 down both on A and E on that low 1. And then our 3 and 4 is just going to pop on and off. So. And that's going to continue for 4 beats. And then it's going to be the same thing, but we're just going to shift our whole hand up a little bit. And now our 1 is going to stay down on the low 2 area, so the C natural and the G. And the tricky part here is no longer are we playing the 4 on the E string. We're going to go back and forth between a high 3 and a low 3. So a high 3 on the A string and a low 3 on the E string. But if you leave your 1 down, you won't have to worry about that. You'll just worry about those 3s going back and forth. Okay, and then we go down to the D string. We have the same thing. So our first finger is going to stay down on that F natural and then C. And then we're going to go back and it's our 3 and 4 again, which is nicer than our changing 3s. And then the last one there changes. You can just play a 4 instead of the 3. Yep, so that changes there. Let's see if there is something. If you want to, on that one where we have the high and then the low 3, if you want to try your 4th finger on the A string and your 3rd finger on the E string, that may work better for you as well. So just get the right note with your 4th finger. So you may find that that is better than switching your 3. Yeah, so see which one works better. All right, and then let's go down to number 16. We kind of have some similar stuff there where we need to find our fingering. So I'm just going to play through that and show you where I shift. So the same part of your bow, we just want it nice and light. So I shift up to 3rd and then back down to 1st position there. And then I shift up to 3rd here. So that whole first one, we're not switching strings at all, but we do get to the part where we do need to switch strings on this next part. So it's keeping it the same lightness, just right up there at the tip, and you can go between the two. Just leave your fingers down so you don't have to worry about them. So nothing too tricky here, it's just figuring out where you want to be. we should probably try and avoid those E strings where we can too, so they don't ring out too much. So anyway, that one's pretty easy. So go ahead and practice those and have fun.